I think that there is a large consensus that in this exceptional situation just now described by Commissioner Gentiloni, we need a strong semester. We need a strong governance, economic, social, in the European Union. We need, obviously, a strong solidarity. And we have managed up to now to show this strong solidarity. Now, I think we have learned a lesson out of the COVID crisis, that a strong economy can only be a resilient economy, an economy that adapts rapidly, that also creates the resources to respond to the challenges. And the big challenge we have now, certainly, is how can we stabilize the recovery? And certainly, there will be an impact on growth. There will, or there might be, an impact on employment. Some weeks ago, we noticed that it was about job shortages, qualified labor shortages. Now, maybe, given the situation, given the increases in prices of energy, of food, we might again head for more difficulties on our labor markets. So we have to be ready to respond to that. And therefore, the semester is an essential tool to have a strong governance. And this governance has to be economic, certainly, fiscal, yes, but also social. These are the two sides of the same coin if we want a resilient economy, a resilient society. And it has been said, we need now stability also in our society. The COVID crisis, during the COVID crisis, the most vulnerable have paid a high price. And we have to avoid that the price of this war, this terrible war, should not be borne by the most vulnerable. Now, first on refugees, I think here there is a need for very, very strong and rapid solidarity. The numbers we do not know. It has been said it's about 2 million today. It might be 7, 8 or more million people which have to be received, welcomed, and who have to get all the support they need, and especially in those member states who are the so-called frontline member states. The Commission yesterday adopted a package as a first step with the Asylum, Migration and Integration Fund of 400 million, with REACT-EU, which can make available about 10 billion euros, who in a very flexible way can be devoted to take care of the arriving people. And we have a proposal on a new system which is similar to the CRE system, which we call CARE, which also allows member states to take funds from the cohesion funds to allocate to the reception of the refugees. So this is a duty. And there is a particular duty because you have, Mr. Goiking, spoken rightly so, by the way, on children. There are among the refugees hundreds of thousands of children who have lost everything. And that's a duty now to take care of these children, as it is a duty, by the way, to take care of all children. And I fully agree with you. And therefore, in a few days, we will have the national plans on the implementation of the child guarantee. And we have to include in this child guarantee also the children from the refugees. It is not conceivable that these children have no education, that they will be nowhere, that they will be the lost Ukrainian generation, which is, by the way, aimed at by the dictator in Moscow. And therefore, we have a high responsibility to give them, again, as to all the children, the right support, the right education, the right care. Yes, this war is a challenge for poverty. We have in the European Union still a high degree of poverty. more than 96 million people are at risk of poverty. And we have taken an important commitment by reducing it by 15 million, at least 15 million, including at least 5 million children. And it cannot be that the war will increase poverty in Europe. This is a challenge. We have to find the right responses, the right resources, the right policies, the right investments in our economies, but also in our social systems. Thank you.
Herzlichen Dank.